What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, this time for LNR Season 2 Round 2. We are continuing the championship today, and Round 2 is at Fuji Speedway in the GR4 spec cars. I opted to go with the Porsche Cayman for this race, as well as my teammate. We just felt it was a better car, and as you can see I qualified 7th. So let's see if we can get a good start. Okay, so we're all lined up waiting for the lights now. You'll see the lights there by the Panasonic board above us. 4 lights, 5 lights, and green. Let's go. So race start. Got a decent pull off here. You'll see I'm start coming across to the inside here in that red Porsche in 7th place. Braking nice and easy into turn 1, keeping it clean. Not needing to take any chances here. And looks like a good clean start from everyone. Everyone just filing in now. We get into this left-hander, very fast left-hander. You'll see that fast left-hander, quite a short corner, feeds into this long right swooping corner. And we climb up a bit here and then down into a left-hander, quite a tight one. Short apex and then straight back on the power to get onto the straight, which isn't actually a straight, but we are flat out. It does curve a bit. There's 2 like right-hand kinks in the straights. Under heavy braking here for a tight chicane, you can see Phantom's putting one deep there. Fortunately, just getting it a bit wrong. Go side by side here through the left part of the chicane. You can see all the cars very close still. Here's a nice little right-hander, medium speed. Into a left-hander, into another left-hander. These corners are all about just carrying that momentum and being gentle on the throttle, not to lose the rear. And then the final corner, late apex right-hander, onto a very, very long straight, where slipstream is very important. So you'll see the cars are all quite close, all bunched up still. Obviously, this is the end of lap 1 now. Going on to lap 2. And then hard braking now into turn 1. So you'll notice with these GR4 cars, they're a bit slower than last week's GR3 cars. They have less downforce and look more like road cars. But they can prove to be quite fun to race with. As you can see, racing is very close. Throughout the race it was actually very close. Some good battles all around. The front guys had some good battles, the mid pack had good battles. Even at the back there was some nice racing. So as drivers we'll intend to enjoy these GR4 events. Cars are a bit slow, but the racing tends to be good. See they're all in one frame, 1st and 12th, all still very close. I started on the harder tyre for this race, so I was struggling a bit on the start, just trying to find grip with a heavy car, because we start with a full fuel tank as well. You can see they're just getting a kick of oversteer coming out of there, going a bit wide here onto the straight. So I was losing a little bit of touch, still in 7th, losing a little bit of touch on 6th, my teammate there, not Stinky. And let's fast forward to lap 3 here. You can see I've caught up to the front 6 again now. You can see Pace just had a little bit of oversteer there, so again what I said before, these corners just got to be very gentle on the throttle, carry the speed. Now you can see how really close it is. Look at this. Basically Porsche Cup as we can see. 2 Citroens leading us out here. And all together now down the straight. Awesome footage, awesome shot there. Nothing really to split us apart here. Really close racing. that's another thing with GR4 races, is it's very close racing, but it's very difficult to actually overtake, to find the advantage on the guy in front, especially when we're all running together like this in slipstream. Obviously you're all running basically the same car as well, all these Porsches, so it's very difficult to try and set up an overtake. You've got to really think about it, try and set the guy up a few corners before, and like I said, think about it really, and to execute it is another story as well. So it can be quite tricky, but a lot of fun as well. You can see here we're still going on lap 4, still just got this train of cars all just following each other. And not much position swapping happening so far. Looks like everyone is just happy to just follow the leader kind of vibe. We're all just following each other back onto the long straight again. We've just started lap 5 now. The order so far is Binti, Peetham, Caddy, Not Stinky. Sorry, I missed Twin Cam. It's Binti, Peetham, Caddy, then Twin Cam, Not Stinky, Pace, myself, Phantoms, and Berries in 9th. You can see first has got away a little bit, Binti got released. I think he started on the medium tyre, so he's really trying to run and get away from us. The rest of us are all on the harder tyre. So from 2nd to 7th, it's really, really close. Even 2nd to 8th with Jaden behind me. Let's fast forward now, we're going to jump into our pit stops. So here's myself and Phantoms coming in for our pit stops. You can see I'm carrying a 2/10 penalty there. That was just for corner cutting earlier. The penalties on this track are very, very lethal. So I went slightly off and got a penalty for it. Change of tyres, going to the mediums, taking on fuel. Waiting for that fuel and off we go. As you can see, we pull off here and there is Jaden right in front of us, Phantoms. So we're really close together now. Come out side by side. We're 11th and 12th now. Goes a little bit wide there on that left-hander, forces him wide on this right-hander. Unfortunately, he also picks up a penalty for that. But we remain side by side here. Braking, I see he brakes a little bit deep, cutting on the inside. Complete the scissor move. Nice cut back there. We're both carrying penalties here. Jaden now with a 1 second penalty and myself with a 1/10 penalty. The cool thing with these penalties though, you are able to bleed them off in the race. So as you'll see, I've played mine off now, and Phantoms has bled his off, so he's only on 0.4 now. So you can do that under braking zones. If you brake a bit sooner than what you normally would, it naturally will just bleed the penalty for you. You can see this group of cars just ahead of us now. So Jaden and I are now on medium tyres, really need to just push each other, try and work together to try and get up to the pack ahead of us. My teammate's just pitted now, Not Stinky. He's also gone to the medium tyre now, he started on the hards. So as we come down the straight here, let's see where we come out. Let's see if we've got a little bit of an undercut or not. We're in 8th position now, so we passed someone in the pits, so we passed Berries, and there's my teammate out ahead of us in 7th, so he came out in front of us still. And let's fast forward onto an onboard lap now, onto lap 15. I'm going to give you guys an onboard lap of this Porsche Cayman GR4 spec car. And I'm going to keep quiet so you guys can enjoy it and hear it, and then I'll jump on commentary as soon as the lap is done. You can see Phantom's catching us actually in our toe here. We're on board, and this is, unfortunately, he gets the braking point a bit wrong. Gives me a bit of a tap off here. I caught it nicely, avoided the gravel, and continued. But unfortunately lost 2 seconds on my teammate, and it cost us heavily in this race. You can see Berry's now quite close to Phantom's. So unfortunate one there, but it happens. He missed his braking marker, and we just got to resume with the race and continue with our plan. Okay, let's continue on board. And fortunately I didn't keep quiet there because of the incident, but I'll keep quiet now. Enjoy. Okay, so that was an onboard lap. We're going to fast forward a bit. You can see Phantom's behind me still. We're going to fast forward here to the last lap. Here we are, Phantom and I, going on to the last lap. You can see we're both carrying penalties. Again, just for track extensions. This track is very harsh, as I said before. You put 2 wheels off and you get a penalty. There it is, 0.4 for myself, 0.1 for Jaden. We're on the last lap now. This whole race we were really close together, so it's awesome to be wheel to wheel with him and to race like this. Going up the hill here, you see he has a little bit of a look, but he decides against it. Instead leaves his penalty a little bit. Going now onto the straight that's not so straight. Heavy braking for the chicane again. Our tyres are really worn at this point, so understeer was quite real, but we're managing to keep it together here. Last few corners now. Still carrying that 0.4 penalty. Going towards the last corner now, still got that penalty. Jaden also got the 0.1. I decided right here that, you know what, I've got the penalty, it's inevitable that he's going to beat me, so I braked to bleed it a bit and let him pass. I still had the penalty, it didn't bleed enough, he bled his, so well done to him. And there we go, about across the line, 8th position. Not where I would have expected to finish, not representative of the pace I had, but some races just go like that. It's unfortunate. Well done to Peetham and to my teammate Not Stinky for his first podium. It was a tough race, but thanks for watching guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.